On behalf of the Perry High School Athletic Department, we ask that you please take a moment and direct your attention to the 50-yard line, where tonight we will be recognizing the Hall of Fame class of 2019. This year's class is made up of men and women who excelled both on the field and in the classroom and amongst our community. Please join us as we recognize these individuals for their amazing accomplishments, starting with Jim Hambaugh. Jim was a two-year starter at offensive tackle and played defensive end and middle guard for the Panthers. Jim was all Federal League and all Stark County in 1969 as a member of the school's first undefeated team. He dominated both sides of the ball, creating holes for the offense and stuffed the opponents in their own backfield. Jim Hambaugh. Julie Lloyd. Julie was a sprinter and hurdler who flew into the Perry record books. She is one of the fastest women in school's history, setting records in both the 200 meters and the 100-meter hurdles. Julie was the MVP 3 years in a row and qualified to the state meet in 3 events. She was the Federal League and district champ in her hurdles her junior and senior years. Julie Lloyd. Tyler Light. Tyler is often considered Mr. Golf here at Perry. He was 3 times the Player of the Year in the Federal League. He was also named Stark County Golfer of the Year 3 times. He won numerous district and regional championships. He qualified for the state 3 times. After an outstanding career at Malone College, he's been playing professionally for the past 5 years, playing in numerous tournaments, most notably the U.S. Open in 2017. Tyler Light. Megan Weaver. Megan was one of the best golfers in the history of Perry girls golf. She was 3 times All-Federal League, 3 times All-Star County. Megan was first team All-Northeast District and Player of the Year in the Federal League twice. Megan went on to have an outstanding career at Ohio University, where in 2012, she was named the Mid-American Conference Sportswoman of the Year. Megan Weaver. Brian Farson. Brian dominated baseball games from the mound for 3 years as a Panther starter. He was all Federal League, all Star County, all Northeast District, and all Ohio. Brian had a powerful fastball and a magnificent curve. He used these pitches at Kent State, where he had a 1.77 ERA his senior year. Later that same year, he would go on to be drafted by the Pittsburgh Pirates. Brian Farson. Matt Campbell. Matt Campbell was a standout football player who would go on to earn first team All-Federal League, All-Star County, All-Northeast District, and All-First Team All-Ohio. He played in the Big 33 game and the North-South All-Star game. He was a starter on the basketball team as well. After Matt left Perry, he would go on to become a multi-time All-American and national champion at Mount Union College. He is now the head football coach at Iowa State University. Matt is being represented tonight by his mother, Elaine Campbell. Matt Campbell. Courtney Ingersoll. She was a 4-year starter for the Perry girls basketball team. Courtney was a 2-time All-Federal League and All-Star County performer. She shot 42.6% from the three-point line and 49.1% overall. At the University of Toledo, Courtney earned 4 letters and led the NCAA in 3-point field goal percentage her senior year, and will go down as one of the Rockets' most successful players of all time. Courtney Ingersoll. Dalen Myricks. Dalen was a 3-sport standout at Perry in football, basketball, and track. He was a football MVP along with all-league and all-county honors in 1977. He won the Tony Pecco Award and first team all-district in basketball, as well as a star for the track team and being a National Honor Society and a student in the classroom. To many, Dalen is one of the most versatile and successful athletes to ever put on a Perry uniform. Dalen Myricks. Steve Meredith. Steve was the quarterback for the football team, point guard for the basketball team that won Perry's first sectional title, and played third base for the baseball team. He held a number of school football records, including highest completion percentage as a quarterback, as well as a record for average punting distance for 30 years. Steve also spent 35 years coaching football, basketball, and tennis. He influenced thousands of Perry athletes during his tenure here at Perry. Steve Meredith. Nick Heflin. Nick was 4 times All-Federal League and 4 times All-Star County. In a program of great wrestlers, Nick was one of the finest to ever come out. In 2008, he was a runner-up at the Ohio Wrestling Tournament, but became a state champion in 2009. He would go on to Ohio State University, where he was an All-American and came fractions of a second from being a national champ. Nick now has dual responsibilities, coaching at Oklahoma and wrestling for the U.S. national team. Nick is being represented tonight by his mother, Linda Heflin. Nick Heflin. Marlene Mason. Marlene is our 2019 Community Person of the Year. Marlene founded Aunt Susie's Cancer Wellness Center in honor of her friend and classmate, Susan Nixon Darling, in 2012. Her center has helped countless women and their families cope with many forms of cancer. The center provides counseling, transportation, clothing, and empathy for women dealing with cancer. The organization is 100% volunteer. Marlene is an amazing woman who gives herself to provide ways to ease and pains accompanying cancer. Marlene Mason. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your class of 2019 Perry High School Athletic Hall of Fame inductees. Please give them a rousing round of applause. And I think that was all coaching for Tyler Light. I'm just saying.